Phoenix begins the game. JaVale McGee, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
LeBron with it, flushes down the slam. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
To Booker. Caldwell Pope. No, the Suns come up with the steal. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Caldwell Pope to Ball. LeBron James wants it. Rebound for Ayton. To Booker. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Woo, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
It's Suns ball. DeAndre Ayton. Probing the defense. Let's see what's there. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. JaVale McGee to Ball. Lets it fly from long range. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Screen coming to Booker. JaVale.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Time to shuffle. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Lonzo Ball at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Phoenix with it. Booker. Here's a chance from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Booker with it. 9-point margin. JaVale McGee, a pass stolen by Phoenix. To Jackson. Inside, he scores.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
To Ball. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Here's Jackson down low. Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To James. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Suns with the basketball. To Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Green light. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, they're down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
The assist from number 2.
4-3. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Shot from the lane won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Phoenix has the ball. Lakers have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. JaVale McGee to Ball. No good, and no foul.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Josh Jackson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. JaVale McGee. To Beasley. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
To Jackson. Nice pass to get things going.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To ball.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Beasley. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Lonzo Ball trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. To Jackson. For 3. Can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Ball. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Beasley. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Suns control the possession. Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Rondo with the basketball. Up by 6. He was hacked. They let it go. Beyond the arc for 3. To Beasley. Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma. Entering the game for Phoenix. Number 3.
From long range. Not getting the bounce. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kyle Kuzma sends it away. That's his first of the game.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Up 6.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot by Warren, no good. Ball. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the trap.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lakers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
The follow won't go either.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's...
Stuffs it down with authority.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You know what really fascinates me about Devin Booker? Every time I see him, I almost feel like I'm watching a movie called Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Now, when I see him off the court, he's all smiles, laid back, chill demeanor, very low-key. But when I see him on the court, it's like he finds this different person, this assassin that wants to attack you and dominate you every single time he has the ball. Now, I got a chance to overhear a story of him and his coach at the time, Earl Watson, and he told his head coach, I'm better than Jordan. Jordan never dropped 70 at Boston Garden. Now, we all know he's not better than Jordan, but that answer reflects his desire to be like Jordan and to be an NBA legend, and that's why he'll always succeed.
Able to convert on both free throws. It's Phoenix ball. Booker. To Mikal Bridges. Short jumper off the mark. LeBron into the front court. Up a dozen. Looking to take this all the way. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Here's Booker on the drive, but his shot misses to Kyle Kuzma. Gets a look, can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
JaVale McGee pins it. That's his first of the game. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers worked hard for their halftime lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Ingram has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end. Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Los Angeles, they have it. Here comes the screen. James, a pass stolen by Phoenix. Mikal Bridges, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc to Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. It's Suns ball. Booker to Mikal Bridges. Short jumper stays out. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
James McGee powers it through.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
To James. Turns and slams it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
The follow won't go either. James into the front court. The lead is 15. They get it to Kuzma down low. That's blocked by Anderson.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Booker. Good look that time, but off the mark. To James. Kuzma. JaVale McGee to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James off the mark. No good to Caldwell Pope. Phoenix with it. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Across the timeline comes James. His guy's up by 15. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Booker. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Suns with the basketball. Daniel's shot won't go. To Josh Hart. Add 2 points to the board. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Into the front court. It's Booker. Down a bundle. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Hart to James. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block. That's his first of the game.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Rondo. Deep two there, won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
To Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Tough shot. And when Devin Booker scores, he scores in bunches. It was only a couple of years ago he had that 70-point game in the Boston Garden. This kid can fill it up when he gets hot.
Deep right corner. Devin Booker, that's off the side of the rim, no good. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Around the perimeter. Fires the three. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Jumper's good. Rondo into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Hart. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, had him going there for a second. Kuzma driving, but a shot won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
To Jackson. Kyle Kuzma sends it away. That's his first of the game. Josh Jackson.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice pass to set things up.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
LBJ with it. To Josh Hart. Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Booker. Knocked loose. He's denied.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Caldwell-Pope to Josh Hart. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Caldwell Pope to James. Oh!
In college, he was nearly blocking 2 shots per game, picking up exactly where he left off with that Anthony Davis build and frame.
LeBron James with the rock. To Caldwell Pope. Sizing up the defense. To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Hart. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Booker. Short jumper off the mark.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Phoenix has the ball.
Stay in front of, watch the shot.
And he hits.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lonzo with it. Lead stands at 10. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Ball with it up top. It's an 11-point game. Flushes it home.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Can't connect. He was hacked. They let it go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
That is great vision to set it up. Curling inside. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Suns control the possession. To Jackson. Here comes the screen. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. With the flush, taking on all comers.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And scores on the Euro step.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
JaVale McGee with a piece. Second block in this quarter.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Hey, box out. Short jumper misses.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Tyson Chandler at the line. Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Lakers ball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Inside, he scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Desperation shot here from half court. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers
Put one in the win column with a solid performance.
they did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns,
Just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game.
I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points to the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Los Angeles Lakers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
LeBron James could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Phoenix Suns. On behalf of ESPN